See how long the internet stays up this time. If it disconnects again, I will be stopping stream. See how long it stays up. Except if it disconnects again, I will be stopping stream. But we will see. How'd you get your fur in my paint? Goofball. No, stop moving. Stop. I'm actually going to swap back over to the first guy and do the black wash on him. So that way, it will just be highlighting for the rest of it. So, you're going to hold this for a minute because you're being a brat. Shake up the wash. Very good. Then I'm not going to touch the bandages and stuff because it's still wet, but we're just going to wash the metal here. Doesn't do too much, but it just kind of dulls it down a little bit, which he's kind of a fighter, so his would be duller than, like, he wouldn't have bright shiny metal. That's just weird for this guy anyways. So there's the metal there, and then on his chain here, and then on the chain around him. Just gives a little more depth to it, makes it a little dingier looking. Cat's getting fur everywhere today. She's shedding up a storm. I don't know why. Why are you being a brat today? doing the bone on this guy. And once it dries a little bit, we will work on highlighting. Stop. I know you're a purr monster, but you can't be constantly bumping me. No, don't squish your tail angrily at me. You're the one moving constantly. Oops, I just got it on him. At least the mower people aren't mowing anymore, so that's good. I should move over here so you can see me doing the bandage, I guess. It's really hard to get underneath here because his arm's in the way, or his body's in the way of the rest of his arm. So we're just going to try to get as much as we can without messing up and getting it onto his skin. It's time consuming, but it's doable. Alright, now we do the bandage on his foot. It's still weird, he only has one foot bandaged up, but it is what it is. And then it's time to do his teeth and nails. What is your problem? Stop. Another yellow goes over there. Whoops! Bought my light. It's murdered me. So I keep messing up my brush today. Start with his fingernails. Try to make sure I'm not going to hit anything that's already been washed. Get two of his nails done. Yumiko, stop it. Now. Try to get this little nail in here without getting it all over his skin. Okay, these other nails are a little easier to do because they're more out in the open. Look how pretty Rex is becoming. You gotta use teeth too, with after his nails. Then the underside of his nails, because you don't want to forget that. And then now we're gonna do his teeth. And then we'll go to his toenails. And his teeth are gonna be a little hard. Only because my brush is splitting. So they're gonna be hard. So if anyone is watching, how are you doing today? If not, I'll just keep talking to myself. It works. I don't have any fun tips for him yet, but once I get to the highlighting part, I should. And then we just got his toenails left. Stop with the whipping. Kids smacking me with her tail and it's not cool. She's sounding so mad, but she's purring at the same time, so it makes no sense to me. Okay, I skipped Sunday stream because I was not feeling well. Oh, it's gonna drop me again. Let's see how bad it is. There's little toes now. Okay, let's try to get. Yeah, I think I have his toes done now too. So it's mostly dry. We're gonna start highlighting his eyes up. I'm mainly focusing on this guy right here. Oops. But working on his body between, so I'm not just sitting here. Oh, I don't have my Rex card out. There it is, I think. Yep, okay. So he has yellow eyes with like red pupils. So I'm actually going to start with the medium layer yellow. Because whoops. I think we should probably start with the highlight base just to cover it. I have a hatred for that yellow right now though. I'm using it so much. But this color is not going to show too much. It's mainly just to cover up the red. And give it a good base to start on. He has eye done. His eyes are done. Or not done, but based. This yellow is super watery for some reason, so we're going to shake it up and try to get some actual chunkiness. Try this eye. I'm going to do one more layer once that dries, and then we'll do a wash on his eyes. Getting rid of the glasses. I'm going to sell the oh, there is one. I know it's on my wash over here somewhere. While it's drying for a second, then we'll take a sip of water. Today I am just a little over Red Hood. I have my little hood. Nothing super fancy. It's very comfy though, so. Start getting right. This is the medium one. Trying to debate what part I want to start on him. Let's do the red. Oops. Thank you, Anthony. I'm not sure how long it's going to let me stay on this time. We'll see. It's been dropping a lot, so we will see how long it actually lets me stay on this time. So if I randomly disappear again, I will probably not be jumping back on. Yeah, my internet's been going on and off all day. I don't know why. It was fine, like, in the morning, and then, like, as soon as it hit afternoon, it's like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So I'm going to try to stay on a little longer, and we'll see what happens. If it, like I said, if it drops again completely, I'm going to, see, the drop rate isn't seeming too bad, but obviously it is. Yeah, I have to get a hold of my landlord and be like, hey, the internet's been really crappy lately. But she's not here this week, which is really weird because she usually is. Stop moving. Let me ask you, is it unwatchable with the lag? Because I can just stop completely then, if that's the case. Okay. Yeah, if it drops again badly, I will just get off. Because it completely disconnected me earlier, which it's never done before. pull them without getting everything everywhere. But how are you doing today, sir? Uh-oh. What are the meetings about? Just like prepping you guys, or? Ah, I gotcha. I feel like they should like not have so many meetings and just like tell you guys what's going on. You're gonna get off if you keep moving your head like that. You mean, Cody, stop it. Yeah, I've still been looking for work, and I'm just not having any luck, and it's really getting disheartening and frustrating. So I've never been out of work this long, and it's like freaking me out. Gotcha. Well, it's gonna be hard for some people to move because of leases and stuff. Do they not take that into account? You can't just like end a lease if you have it for a certain time. You're gonna get off if you keep moving. I told you. Oh, so that's even harder. I'm just going by the fact that I only had a lease, but a lot of places when it's just hard to get up and like move everything. Seems kind of just bad on their part. Yeah, and most companies won't do that, I don't think. I never dealt with a company that like randomly moved the whole office though, so I could be wrong. Gotcha. I've been looking at possibly moving. I just don't know where yet. I know places I will not move, and that's one of them is Texas. I will not move to. Yeah, I guess that's good at least. Even when I was working, I couldn't get money saved up, and I didn't spend a lot at cons. Eh, Hello, Pi. How are you? I'm kind of getting it working. We'll see how if it disconnects completely again. My internet's been really crappy today, more so than usual. Nomin. Yeah, I nommed right before I got on because I was hungry. I knew if I didn't, my son would be ground halfway through. So I'm kind of following the curve of his muscles here to highlight up. And leaving the creases darker. Oops, almost got it on the club. It looks so much lighter and then it dries dark again. Sit down. Because being a bad kitty today and she won't sit. You guys sit or you're getting off. She keeps trying to lay on my cape, and then when I move, the cape moves and she gets mad. Oh, I think I got right on your butt. Okay, go. 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 So we're starting to color Rexy in with this highlighting. Kind of smooth the area we've been doing. And where the wash is, it kind of smooths it out. This is the same color we originally painted him, so you're not going to see a huge difference in coloring yet. So 2 different armies I'm working on, which were originally told they weren't rushed. I got told today that they want them by the end of the month, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be fun to try to finish up. I usually charge more for I don't say rush jobs, but like if they want it like within a smaller time frame. Is that a kitty? It's hard to tell. Oh, Bun Bun. Unless I get really close, I can't tell what some of those little icons are. I'm only a bunny sometimes. Hello, Angry One. Don't worry, I'm having internet issues, so I was late to my own because it dropped me. And there's someone mowing outside, so I wasn't sure I wanted to deal with that. Oh, I will. Okay. After they were being bad, I shouldn't put or give them. See if I can get one of them over here. Anyhow, these are new treats they got. Oh, they both came over. I don't know if you'll get them up here, but... Hey, when you guys want to eat a treat up here for them? Okay. No? Okay. I had to throw them. They didn't want to come over here. I apologize. Lily's gotten smart about coming over. She's like, nope. They have, yes. Lily's actually gotten in a fight with one of my Tiernas before, which was pretty funny. My giant winged hive tyrant. Like, it was, I don't remember what I was doing with it, but it was on the table, and it had, like, the giant wings, and she went over and just swapped it off, and it fell on her, and then she freaked out. So it's pretty funny. But usually they don't hurt the figures. I've had Yumiko too, where I was sitting there painting and she like went like this with the paint pot while looking straight at me. Like, I know what I'm doing, Mom. I'm getting into stuff. Yeah, usually they're not very bad though with figures. Like, I have a bunch on my desk up here and they haven't messed with them at all. Alright, time to highlight his knuckles. Looks like I'll be needing to get a new brush soon. The army I'm painting, the yellow one, is killing my paints and my brushes. And how are you today, Angry One? Brush is splitting, so I'm trying to fix it. Yeah, I'll try that. Oh, that sounds crazy. That's a lot of people. It's hard a lot of times just to even get like 5 or 6, let alone 30. So I'm sure that was interesting for sure. Okay, now we're gonna try to get into his knee. Was the conference at least entertaining then with that many people, or is it just crazy? Simple meaning not simple. Nothing is ever simple, right? Ooh, I'm trying not to sneeze. Forgive me. Trying to get in his foot now. This part's a little harder because of how his foot is located. Probably should not have put him on the base until after, but it is what it is. And my question, how many of those questions were actually simple? Ah, yes, the non-readers. They're not mute if you could still hear them, and they're saying that. Oh my goodness. I used to deal with some interesting people like that in my old job. Ooh, I don't know. Because he's not really a wrecked type person. He's like... that's a good one. Thinking. What would you name him if you had a choice? I mean, because there's two of them, I could technically call the other one a different name. I'm a little tired too, because I did not sleep very well the last couple nights. He's very heavy, so I named him something heavy. Oh, I forgot this finger too. I hate when you like forget areas and then you see it. Luckily, there's still paint left, so it didn't dry out before I got to it. What would we name you, dude? Maybe I'd name him Glomp. Or Clomp, sorry. Or Chomper. Chomper's pretty cool too. See if I'm missing any areas. The highlighting. For this red. I'm missing this neck part here. Ah, it's probably gonna drop me in a second then. I said Chomper for the name choice. Yeah, my internet's acting up really bad today, so as I told Anthony, if it drops me, because it actually dropped me completely from stream, if it does that again, I'm just gonna stop the stream. A Biff? Who is Biff? Should I know that is? Alright, so the red on. Now we're going to do a quick wash on his eyeballs. And then start highlighting that up. So we got my orange yellow wash here. His friend's over in the corner here too, just chilling. Because he's ready for all the highlighting, so I'm just working on him. Just washing his eyeballs. Yeah, I could see that. My nose is itchy. I thought it was like the kid from Back to the Future, the jerk guy. Ha! See, I remembered something. Yay! I haven't seen that movie in like forever. Yeah, I wasn't. Who's messaging me? Yeah, I remember that hearing that name somewhere, so I'm like, who was it? Okay, I think we will work on. Ooh. This is the next layer of red. Hopefully I have enough of it in here. Oh yeah, I should have enough. I'm just going to use my big brush to get it out so I don't mess up my little cool brush. So this is more of like an orangey red now. Not fully orange though, because then it goes up to this color. And then I'll probably put little highlights of orange in there. But this, we want this really watered down too. So I'm adding a lot of water in here. Because we don't want to like look like spots on it, and we want woo! I just broke my brush. Apparently this guy comes apart. So this was a cheap brush though, so I just use it mainly for like base coating and stuff. So we're gonna try to do some of this highlighting on there without making it too. So we don't want to make it look like spots, but we want it to highlight some of the higher up areas. Oh, Nightbot, you messed me up again. Why'd you do that? Oh my gosh, Alex. You're not even in the chat and you're doing the hydrate thing. So I really watered this down, so hopefully it doesn't... So I don't want it to look like he's spotted. I want it to like blend into the color. Actually, there's not enough water in there. A little hard to see, it looks like, but... So we're not covering as much as we did before. Slightly less, because we're trying to get like a blend of the skin. So only doing like the higher areas. Have fun. It's okay, my thing's probably gonna be crapping out on me anyways. So I don't know if you can see the muscle starting to come up there. I love that freaking emote. I need to come up with some other ones too, but I actually started doing other drawings right now, which I'll probably work on tonight with the Beastmen. I have like a schedule for myself, so we'll see how well I keep to that. So we're trying to get his mouth here. Little highlight. So you can kind of see it in his face already, which is cool. So we're trying to follow the curve of his muscle for the highlighting. My brush is being kind of annoying, so this will be a little harder. So the way his muscle is angled, it's kind of switched between the way I'm painting him. Oh, thank you, Alex. Got watermelon today. My internet's kind of crappy, so I apologize if it's being dumb. So one of my favorite movies is coming to Netflix. I'm excited. It's one I went to go see in theaters. And it's called Weathering with You. Gorgeous animation, but it's coming to Netflix soon. Doing slight on the high step part of the muscles to give him like a, so you can kind of see the backs getting looking more ripped. Yes, I'm so excited. I love, like, so a lot of people didn't like it as much as some other ones, but it was probably one of my favorites. I love, first of all, I love storms anyway, so I really, really like that one. So I'm excited it's coming to Netflix. I saw a preview of it, not a preview, an advertisement for it, but yeah, I'm super excited because I really like that one. We actually, we used to do an anime night, me and my friend, and, we actually went to a theater to see that instead of doing anime night. I mean, it was still the anime, but it was kind of funny. So I'm doing multiple layers in this. Ah, yeah. See, I saw your name, but it was a long time ago. So I think like I went in there with an open mind and was just excited. And like I said, I really like weather or rain and stuff, so that kind of got me anyways. But I thought it was super, super cute. So I'm excited to watch that once it comes back out. I think your name is on there actually too on Netflix right now, so I might do a marathon and watch it. I've seen Garden of Words. That one I didn't like because the main girl kind of hit me as me, and I think it's the same one I'm thinking of. The girl who could only really taste beer and chocolate. Is that the same one? But yeah, I have seen it. I just don't know if that's the right one I'm thinking of. And I've seen like 5 centimeters per second, and some other ones. Oh, okay. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it actually made me really depressed because it was like too much like my life at parts, and I was like, nope, not doing this. But I love the animation on it. It was gorgeous animation. Now I'm curious if I'm remembering the wrong one, so I could be. I borrowed like 4 or 5 movies from my friend and watched them all. Your Name, Garden with the Words, 5 centimeters per second, uh, uh, Beast Boy or The Boy and the Beast, I think, and then another one. Children Who Chase Lost Voices. That was another one I borrowed. I can't remember what other ones they've done. I haven't seen that one. I didn't have access to a lot of anime until more recently again. Um, Start having up these little spines here. So we'll do some more watering down because it's getting a little too chunky. Like I have this water down like crazy right now, so it blends more than just like because I wanted to highlight, but I don't want to highlight like edge of metal or something. I want it to be like very subtle, so it has to be watered down to do that. get in there and get his chest highlighted more again. I don't know if you could tell the muscle definition there compared to like his arm. Trying to get all the definition in without, I said I want it to look smooth. So that's why I'm going back and doing lots of little touch-ups. Of course, the elbow is one of the sharpest areas, so that has to be light. So you see more definition as arm now. Now we're going to highlight his knuckles. I've been focusing on, I try to watch only like one or two at a time, or series or movies, so I don't get myself confused. Because I feel like if I watch a whole bunch at once, I tend to like mix up stuff. That goes for any show though, any TV series. So I'd rather just focus on one or two at a time. So for like series right now, I'm watching Shauna on my own, but then I'm watching Dr. Stone with a friend. But I don't want to start too many on my own. We had started a different one, and he wanted to switch over, and then he wanted to start a third one. I'm like, no, we do two at a time. That's the most I can do. try to get in there and do his other muscles that are kind of hiding. He's looking pretty beefy. Ooh, it's too much. Do I guess the... Okay, I need more water. It's starting to get dried out. Or not dried out, but thicker. I don't want it thicker. Yeah, for doing like a smooth highline, you definitely want to water down your layers. And have multiple. It's better to have multiple than do one big chunky one. You don't have to worry about too much of the highlighting underneath because you don't see it as much. We're going to highlight his butt though now. So Rex booty. I'm going to highlight by his heels because they're going to show, and then his toes. Even when it's watered down, you don't want to chunk it up on the brush, otherwise it will be almost like a wash and bleed and then won't look right. Now we gotta do his tail, and I think, oops, no, I didn't do his arm up there. It seems to be staying now a little bit, so that's good. I'm sure it's not perfect, but at least it's staying connected. So I'm now doing his knuckles here. And then the inside of his hand. And then I want to do this part here, and his tail needs to be done still. That's right. I still have not been able to go to Japan. I was supposed to 2 different times, and both times it got messed up. So we're highlighting all those little spikies on his tail. So these look like they're actually part of the tail or a bone underneath, whereas these are sticking out. Because if these were sticking out more, I would have painted them bone color to go with the other stuff. But because they look like they're actually part of the tail and not really a separate piece, we are keeping it as sorry, trying to get underneath the little area. So I'm about to do a little more highlighting on his like elbows and stuff to get up there. We still have to come back with other color, but just this stuff. Now, and touch ups on his like fingers and stuff. This one doesn't have to be as watered down because of I'm just going over the areas I already pre-highlighted. And when we do the other color, we're going to do it even in less areas, so it's going to be only on the very highest points. Make sure I get all the areas I want. more on his chin. His cheeks. So he has these like little designs on his nose. I'm highlighting those up so that you can see they're there. I think we're done with the highlighting on that. So first red highlighting done on him. So now we're going to go ahead and highlight the eyes a little more. This one we're actually going to use my smaller brush. Oh, and it disconnected me. Alright, I said if it messed up, I was disconnecting.